Hello again, friends, welcome back to This is the Police. High quality counterfeit money floods Freeburg. Analyst insurance company popularity is growing. Talking parrot terrifies morgue employee. I'm gonna stop even looking at Robespierre's notes because they're just saying the same fucking things over and over. Kang didn't come into work today. Pavlovina drank too much, doesn't think she can hold it together today. Can she go home? Yes, but you're fired. Taylor, well, I was taking out the trash last night. I accidentally got into some poison ivy. Yes, fine. My son was in a car accident. The doctors are fighting for his life right now. I can't manage to work today. Can I have the day off? Yes. Yeah. So we're firing Pavlovina, for sure. Simpson, horrendously disappointed in. The only issue with firing Simpson is she's one of now a handful of cops with a rating over 600. Funeral for Elodie Antanashi. And our share of explosives. Taking it all. Fuck them. Right, so we're taking Jeffrey Kingston for Shift B. And we're gonna fire Pavlovina. Came to work drunk. Goodbye. Taggart McStone. What a great name. Welcome to Shift A. Bomb threat, everyday mall. A woman draped with explosives walked into a shopping centre. She set fire to the children's store, then sat down to pray. Eyewitnesses report that she's waiting for a divine sign to blow herself up. Fucking hell. Let's get the big hitters out on this one. Along with Krauser, Beardsell, Quatch, Guy and Trevor. SWAT team as well, why not? It only leaves 3 cops behind, but fraud at the bordello. Hello, this is Bill Buckler. Fuck you. Called the phone sex line and asked to connect with that blonde with the big breasts, but the girl that answered was my second cousin Cheryl. We figured out who each other was after we got to talking. Then she started crying and hung up. She's got a face like a saw blade and she must be 50 years old. I want those two-faced phone sex swindlers arrested. I couldn't get through that one without laughing. Let's just send random people out to that one, I don't care. Well, eventful morning so far. Robbery in a residential area, we'll probably have to wait for people to get back for that one. Okay, the suspect is kneeling on the ground, ignoring everything around, and it seems that she is praying. Take aim at the suspect and wait. Hands up, don't make any sudden movements. Suggest a prayer for her. Take aim. Be prepared to fire. We got her. We found explosives. They sell for good money. Report on the fraud. Nothing criminal took place here. Indeed. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. Alcoholic Eugene Ward won $45,000 in the lottery. He returned home with his winnings and boasted about it to his drinking buddies in the backyard. In the yard, sorry. They all toasted Mr. Ward and congratulated him on his good fortune. Then, once he was good and hammered, they beat him up and stole the money. Grant, Song and Charleston. Fucking hell. Some of these are gonna go unanswered. Assault. Touch of Dionysus liquor store. 3 teenagers were goofing around and accidentally knocked over a rack of expensive cognac. The shop owner tried to detain them, but the young people beat him up pretty bad, grabbed a few surviving bottles, and bolted out the door. I feel quite bad breaking up the dream team, but it's quite necessary that we get one good cop on all of these, or as many as possible. Some local guys caught two teenagers writing racist graffiti on the wall of a house. They started beating them, and a crowd has gathered cheering them on. I think they might kill those boys, said one eyewitness. Robbins and Krause. Stovall is currently cursing my name that I didn't send him on this one. Attempted murder, Eddie's Burgers. A nervous man reported that a waitress was trying to poison him with some kind of mysterious liquid. Was it coke? Fraud, Bank of Freeburg. The police have received several complaints about a certain bank branch. Its customers say they've gotten several counterfeit bills, and the branch manager denies any involvement. There we go. We managed to deal with the multitude of cases coming in.
412 in progress. 910 complete. 415 in progress.
Maybe I've spoken a little too soon there. Grant, Song and Charleston are going to rob the guy who was robbed. This is the assault at the ghetto. There's a homeless couple staggering around the gate where the offenders were last spotted. Beat the homeless people with the nightsticks until they talk. Quickly question the homeless people. Expand the search. Question them. The police have cited some teenagers who fit the description of the suspects. The teens spot the police and throw a bottle of cognac in their direction. Fire shots into the air. Try to catch the bottle and throw it back. Pursue them. Fire shots into the air.
412A.
No fucking around. Oh dear. Robbins and Krause, you got this. I believe in you. I don't believe in you anymore. At least no one was hurt. Oh, go away. No. Can't do it, sorry. Assault with an offensive weapon's gone awry. This is awful. This day is absolutely awful. Oh, reckless endangerment at the construct you on site. One of the workers from the construction site says that another one of the guys came to work drunk and climbed up the crane. The man could hardly stand, and it didn't seem like he understood what was happening. Well, Grant, Charleston. Reckless endangerment, city centre. A pet store saleswoman reported a delusional customer who stood staring at the snake section and then suddenly began smashing the terrariums and throwing the snakes onto the floor. Reptiles should be free, he yelled, scaring away all the other customers. The saleswoman remained calm. It's a good thing we don't carry any poisonous species. You mean venomous species, right? What does Atticus want? Mr. Boyd, I have a serious problem. The fire department raided my skyscraper in a surprise inspection and evacuated the building due to gross violations of safety. I already had everything smoothed over with the last guy, but the new chief inspector is refusing to negotiate. I want you to send your most convincing employees to his office. Tell them to show the stubborn inspector the lay of the land. I'm losing money every hour over his principles. No, I don't really want to send baloney on this one, but I want to keep Purdy and Godbalmer to answer the reckless endangerment call. This has been quite the day. Assault with an offensive weapon. Someone's going to have died here. Yeah. Slightly annoyed about that. Purdy, Godbalmer and baloney. They did well. Attempted murder. Nervous customer didn't like the colour of the coffee. Fucking dickhead.
Officer on scene.
A drunk crane operator almost crushed one of his co-workers. Demand over the loudspeaker that the man stop. Signal to the man to stop. Climb up the crane and throw the driver out of the cab. Just loudspeaker it. I think that's gone well. It has indeed. We'll get 8,000 from Atticus. And Party and God Bomber. All good.
311 feet in progress.
We're gonna send. Just thinking out loud here. No one, apparently. Apparently you can't do it on the other shift. Son of a bitch. Massive fight, Desire Park. We've got a few people to answer this. A woman called to report a fight. There's a bunch of Chinese fighting in the park. Hurry, there are kids around. We're gonna leave a couple of people behind. Probably not necessary. I didn't really think to look to see if anyone else was coming back soon.
611 in progress.
Rape, Sawmill neighbourhood. We have a report on a massive fight. It was the Dragon Lairs Martial Arts Club. God damn. Rape, Sawmill neighbourhood. Driving along a road, a trucker noticed a dishevelled man wearing a blood-stained shirt pulling a hysterical woman into the forest by her hair. The trucker wanted to stop right there, but then decided it would be smarter to quickly get to a phone and call the cops. Purdy, Godbomber, Song, Beard Cell and Quatch. Leaving Grant, Baloney and Guy behind. With the rest of the dream team, Charleston, Krause and Trebor.
511 in progress.
Firefight in the suburbs. War veteran Asa Pickering got into an argument with his neighbour, Albert Burnham, over the garbage he leaves on the driveway in front of his house. It developed into a serious fight, and Mr. Burnham drew his gun and opened fire. He wounded his neighbour in the thigh, but the wounded man managed to run into the house and return a few minutes later with a gun of his own. The firefight is still ongoing. Stray bullets are flying into all the neighbouring houses. One of these wild shots wounded the teenage daughter of Alice Hawthorne, who called the police. Dream team. Take Krause, Guy and Trebor with you. And take the SWAT team, just in case. They're not doing anything else, they may as well come out with you. I can't really see anything else happening for the rest of tonight, so.
Got a situation here.
At the site indicated by the trucker, there's a trail of fresh dirt and blood leading into the forest. Listen carefully in case you hear something. Follow the trail into the woods. Hey, is there someone out there? Follow the trail. In the clearing is a bloody woman, and above her an angry man who's strangling her. The suspect has a frozen glare. It seems he's not himself. Pick up a stick from the ground and throw it at the man. Calm the man down with a gentle lullaby. Shoot the suspect with the taser. Yeah.
611.
Standard fare, really. If in doubt, tase fuck out of people. At least we're not shooting them. I'm pretty sure a dead criminal results in a failed case. Reporting the firefight. Never in doubt, really. And that is the end of day 97. We have a fairly stacked little shift B now. It's stacked around the mid card at least. Study, women use phone sex more than men. Petty shoplifting charges for pop star Lana Moraes. Really? I thought we sorted that. Magpie Publishing House offers free print copies of school textbooks. Fuck you. Genuinely, last time I'm looking at it, I don't care anymore. I'll probably miss something because of that, but... Roy, first day. My brother went hiking in the woods and disappeared. I want to go help with the search. Can I have the day off today? No, it's your first day. Sorry. I'm a bastard. I'm also your new boss, so go fuck yourself. Share of automatic weapon from the Mafia. Take half of that, why not? And another one. Take half of that.
911 in
Theft in the suburbs. A woman called to report that she's caught a thief red-handed. I've had my underwear stolen several times. I leave it to dry in the air after I do my laundry. Today I saw a teenage boy on a bicycle pull my favourite panties off the clothesline. The dirty boy is riding his bike around the neighbourhood right now. There you go, Roy. Something to cheer you up, stop you thinking about your brother. You can look into an old woman's pants. Armed robbery, Blitz Cafe. An addict ran into a diner, threatened everyone with a pistol, and demanded all the cash from the register and the wallets from the visitors. He fired 2 shots into the ceiling. We're giving this one to Foreign Corner. Fishbach, Gorshkov, Kubilius, Vasilev, and Alejandro. Ozaki and Oshiro, they don't count in this one. They're the Pongdana or Sanu. Bomb threat. Freeburg Elementary. A young and hysterical teacher reported that a student brought a bomb to school. The boy was always too serious for a normal child. I always suspected something bad was going on. And today when Ahmed came to class, I heard something ticking in his backpack. I need to take it seriously because it's a fucking bomb threat in a school. But it's almost certainly a false alarm.
911.
Reporting theft. Loot found? Pants. Sell. Mafia.
1010 in progress. 11 in progress.
Bomb threat at Freeburg High School. Jesus fucking Christ. One in the elementary school, one in the high school. In the school's foyer, some students found a strange bundle which contained some kind of mechanism connected with wires and pipes. Most of the building was immediately evacuated. Yeah. Not at all surprised by that. We're going to wait for a couple of people to come back, I think. Rape in the entertainment district. Coach Spencer Nettles began to molest one of his students in the classroom. She gave him several hard slaps, trying to back him off. But instead, the man became furious and started tearing off the girl's clothes. Jesus. Everts and Devil.
Got a situation here.
Seeing the police, the suspect grabs a woman and points the gun at the officers. You're completely surrounded, stick up your hands and surrender. Try to shoot the perpetrator in the head, listen to his demands. Listen to his demands. Suspect suddenly throws the woman off and rushes towards a service door. Run outside and chase him out there. Shoot him in the back. Jump at him. Let's jump at him. Why not?
910.
Well done, guys.
810 in progress. 414 in progress.
Fucking hell. We're getting another frantic day going here. Pondana, Flores, Robbins and Roy. Roy, you were off chasing pants a minute ago and now you're looking into a bomb threat in a school. How do you feel about that? The terrorist was just 8-year-old Ahmed, who brought his brand new wristwatch to school to show off to his friends. Yeah, I fucking knew it. We get Gorshkov, Vasilev. We get Team Foreign back just in time to answer the child abuse call, I think. Yeah. John Whitman, speaking with a slow voice, said that 10 men tried to climb through the window, but they all tried to do it at once and got themselves stuck. This is breaking and entering in the suburbs. Right, okay. It's damn funny and a little scary to look at, all strange like a cartoon. Mr. Whitman continued in an unnatural tone. You're not getting much for that. Rape in the entertainment district. When he spots the police, Mr. Nettles releases the girl and begins to move back towards the locker room, saying, "Look, we were just fooling around." Think any of this was caught in surveillance? Rush the suspect, reassure the victim. Rush the suspect. Coach rushes towards the bag and pulls out a gun. Just go away, you got the wrong idea about this. Shoot with a taser. Just end off. That went well. Child abuse, everyday mall. At the toy store, baby started acting up, demanding a toy train. The mother first began to scream, then started whipping the boy with all of her strength. The clerk called the police, saying the woman was drunk or stoned and barely aware of what's going on. I'm afraid she'll maim the poor child. Yeah, let's... Fishback and Kabilius. You guys are up. And we have... Team Asia. For destruction of property, Helen Wheels car dealership. An unhappy customer carrying a baseball bat entered the showroom and started smashing up the cars on display. I bought a brand new car here, but after a month it wouldn't start, and you people wouldn't do anything. The manager tried to intervene and calm the man down, but he got a crack on his head for his trouble. The situation is heating up. Team Asia, minus Pongdana, with White. Leaving Kingston on his first day, all alone. Reporting the bomb threat, this was actually a real one. And they handled it well, considering I only sent half cops out for it. Drug possession, Sugar Daddy Cafe. Definitely not going to be the kind of thing we can only do with one. We received an anonymous tip. Some cocaine is being stored in the back of a coffee shop. We'll get Everts, Dowell, Kingston and the SWAT team on it. The woman continues to thrash the boy, who seems to have lost consciousness. Suggests that the woman use a belt. Drag the woman off the child. In the name of the law, stop immediately. Drag the woman off. Report on the breaking and entering. John Whitman had taken a triple dose of his medication and sat all evening staring at a blank white wall. 10 people stuck in a window wasn't the only cartoon he saw. Okay, destruction of property is more serious than we thought. Get Flores and Robbins. Homicide in cemetery. Laurie Knauer, speaking with a lifeless voice, claimed that someone killed her husband and that nobody cares. I've just buried him in the ground. Can you tell me why nobody cares? This is murder. Isn't this your job? Pongdana and Roy, get out there. Ascertain that it's a completely false alarm, and then come back. These days have been absolutely frantic. Fight. Lucifer in the sky with lizards in the nightclub. Oh. Okay, drug possession. There's absolutely nothing suspicious in the cafe dining area. There's a couple sitting at a table, talking quietly. Waiters walking about. Behind the bar is a beefy bartender. Ask the bartender to show you the back room. You all better finish your coffee and hit the road. This is a crime scene. A nice strong cup of coffee and a piece of cherry pie, please. I'll have some cherry pie. Why not? The bartender throws a coffee pot at the cops and pulls a gun from under the counter. Try to calm the bartender down. Shoot to kill. Flip over the table and hide behind it. Calm him down. Easy. And we found the cocaine. Okay, two guys waiting to get into the nightclub refused to share a place in line with each other and started a fight. Security has decided not to interfere. Fishback, Vasilev, Alexandro. Let's leave Kabilius and Gorshkov. Destruction of property, report. Homicide report. Destruction of property, we did send eventually 6 people to, and that went well. Laurie Knauer's husband had died of cancer, which he'd been suffering with for the past 4 years. During the funeral, the woman crumbled under a mountain of sorrow and fell into shock. She is unable to account for her actions. That's fair enough. Homicide in the ghetto. Linda Hill reports her neighbour Tamara Postonia, was having a fight with her husband during dinner, and she just grabbed a kitchen knife and stuck it in his neck. She absolutely lost it. She turned on the gas and is going to light a fire and blow up the whole apartment with the children inside. She won't listen to me. Well, we get people back, so we can send more than 2 out to that. We'll give you... we have 5 people. It requires 5 people. Why not just have everyone? We get people back in a few seconds anyway. This is the fight. One of the participants in the fight grabbed a bottle of beer and smashed it against the wall. He's wielding the splinters like a knife. His opponent grabs his hand and places another at his throat, shouting something. Seize the man with the bottle, fire a warning shot into the air, pull the unarmed man off him, fire a warning shot. The detainee strikes a police officer and tries to escape. Chase him down, shoot him with a taser, hold it right there, shoot him with a taser. Like, when in doubt, seriously, tase people, it works. Assault with a deadly weapon in the ghetto. 6 young men were playing kickball and accidentally smashed a shop window. The shop owner came out to deal with the situation, but the men beat him up and then just kept on playing kickball. An eyewitness said one player had a gun. Let's go Team Asia plus Flores. Flores, rookie of the day, about to hit 500 professionalism points, so, you know, doing quite well for himself. I think he's been on 5 cases today. 2 immigrants are drinking alcohol on a park bench and singing loudly in Bulgarian. Any passers-by who comment are shown the middle finger. Aww. I'd like to send Gorshkov and Vasilev out to this, but they're not available, so... Instead it's going to be Pongdana and White. A man's corpse is lying on the kitchen floor, and there's a barely conscious woman sitting with a matchbox in her hands. The smell of gas is very strong. Open the window, turn off the gas, check their pulses. Open the window first. From the next room come the sounds of crying. The door is locked. Sit still, everything will be alright. Break down the door and take the children out to the street. Look for a key to the room. Sit still, everything will be alright. Report on the missing person. Oh. First of all, the assault with a deadly weapon is more serious than we thought, so... Fishback and Robbins. If ever there were 2 guys you want to send out to a situation, it's Fishback and the other Robbins, not that one. But I think this Robbins might be a very good addition to the Dream Team. Just saying. Pongdana and White arrested a couple of Bulgarians. And we have 3 new frames. It does say eviction notice. That seems more likely. I just don't know. We'll wait and get. We'll wait. We'll see if we get more frames. The end of the day is nigh. We have the remainder of the assault with the deadly weapon. All went well. Flores, 4-0. But seems to have alcohol problems. So, you know, swings and roundabouts on that one. We have a hell of a lot of detectives, and just, they're doing nothing. Taxi driver foils bank robbers. Animal rights advocate, people wearing furs are latent serial killers. Worker pinned under blade in sawmill accident. Don't know why I even looked. Simpson didn't come into work today. We may have to fire Simpson. Well, something to think about for the next episode, because I just realised that was day 98, not 97. So, thanks for watching, friends. I'm going to pick right back up on this. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.